The evolution of the Sanatani Yoga into the modern yoga industry signifies a profound shift from its spiritual origins to a global business worth billions. What once embodied profound spiritual practices has now transformed into a marketable lifestyle driven by consumerism. This metamorphosis is evident not only in the rise of trendy products like yoga mats and yoga pants, but also in the dilution of yoga's essence. Enter Bikram Chaudhary, a conman disguised as a spiritual preacher who not only mocked the essence of yoga, but also committed acts that gave India a bad name. The proclivity for deceit appears to have been deeply ingrained in Bikram Chaudhary from the outset. Born in 1944 in Calcutta, British India, he wove a narrative of early success within the realm of yoga. He asserted that he commenced his yogic journey under the tutelage of Bishnu Charan Ghosh and even secured victory in the National India Yoga Championship for 3 consecutive years during his teenage years. However, this account is riddled with discrepancies. Bikram's claims of winning the National India Yoga Championships unravel when scrutinized against historical records. The first ever yoga competition in India emerged in 1974, much later after he had left India, rendering his assertions implausible. Recent revelations from interviews conducted for the podcast series 30 for 30, 2018 ESPN, and Jerome Armstrong's book Calcutta Yoga corroborate these fallacies. These sources established that Bikram did not initiate his training with Ghosh at the tender age of 5 as he professed. In reality, he commenced his yogic education in 1962 at the age of 18. Bikram's claims of discipleship in Yog Shastras appear incongruous with his physical attributes and appearance. His appearance, far different from the traditional ideals of Yog Shastras, casts doubt upon his self-proclaimed affiliation. In 1971, Chaudhary embarked on a new chapter by immigrating to the United States, introducing his brand of yoga to a wider audience. Establishing his inaugural studio in Los Angeles, he propagated his distinctive yoga style. Notwithstanding controversies, Bikram Yoga experienced rapid expansion throughout the United States. In the 1990s, Chaudhary introduced intensive 9-week teacher certification courses, churning out numerous instructors. This expansion transcended borders as Bikram Yoga studios sprouted in numerous countries globally. However, beneath the outward success lay a darker truth as depicted in the documentary Bikram Yogi Guru Predator. Critic Adrian Horton encapsulates the essence of the film, describing it as a potent visual amalgamation of decades of footage, personal accounts, and legal testimonies that unveil an abusive narcissist sheltered by his cultivated cult of personality and industry influence within the realm of hot yoga. The moment an individual forsakes their foundational roots, they forfeit their ability to assert authority over those origins. This truth finds resonance even in the case of Bikram Chaudhary, who propagated his own rendition of yoga, famously known as hot yoga, a term that paradoxically deviates from the essence of true yogic practice. So what exactly constitutes Bikram's hot yoga? This distinctive yoga style emerged from the creative vision of Bikram Chaudhary. It encompasses a sequence of 26 poses and 2 breathing exercises performed in a studio, intentionally heated to a staggering 40.6 degrees centigrade, accompanied by high humidity. The rationale behind this heated environment lies in its alleged ability to heighten flexibility, improve blood circulation, and facilitate detoxification through profuse sweating. Before the West appropriated pranayama with the term cardiac coherence breathing, Bikram Chaudhary had already co-opted yogic principles for his personal gains. This appropriation marked a departure from the genuine intentions of yoga, raising questions about the ethical foundation of Chaudhary's endeavors. Can anyone truly lay claim to copyright over spirituality or nature itself? This audacious endeavor was embraced by Bikram Chaudhary, Starting in 2009, Chaudhary proclaimed ownership of the sequence of 26 postures comprising his yoga regimen, Bikram Yoga, insisting that no unauthorized individuals could teach or present it. As time progressed, Chaudhary escalated his copyright assertions, culminating in a legal confrontation that unfolded within the United States. The year 2011 marked a turning point as Chaudhary initiated a lawsuit against Yoga to the People, a competing yoga studio established by a former disciple, strategically situated in close proximity to one of Chaudhary's Bikram Yoga studios in New York City. The United States Copyright Office intervened definitively, clarifying that yoga postures or asanas could not be subjected to copyright. Beneath this facade, however, a disturbing reality emerges. By January 2014, Chaudhary confronted 5 lawsuits alleging sexual harassment, assault, and various forms of discrimination. Among those who stood against him was Meenakshi Jaffer-Bodden, who served as head of legal and international affairs for Chaudhary. During her tenure, she witnessed his offensive conduct toward women and other minorities. In a parallel case, Bikram Yoga teacher Sarah Bond filed a sexual harassment suit. The legal battle culminated in a jury awarding Jaffer-Bodden $924,500 in actual damages in January 2016. The jury deemed Chaudhary's actions as malicious, oppressive, and fraudulent, prompting an additional $6.4 million punitive damages award. These legal proceedings expose the stark contrast between Chaudhary's carefully cultivated public image and his alleged behavior, casting a spotlight on his character and actions. In the 2019 Netflix documentary Bikram Yogi Guru Predator, directed by Eva Honor, Chaudhary's demeanor undergoes a disconcerting shift. The documentary exposes his abusive language, targeting overweight students with disparaging remarks. Yet, this is merely the tip of the iceberg. Bikram had a rather disturbing preference for white female students, accompanied by disdain for individuals who did not conform to these criteria. Meenakshi Jaffer-Bodden attests to his offensive behavior towards women and other minorities during her tenure. In a damning deposition tapes from 2015, Chaudhary's derogatory comments further expose his character. His distasteful remarks include a dismissive reference to Meenakshi's attorney's appearance and a shocking statement about his dislikes, including cold hearts and cold pussy. Notably, Meenakshi's attorney, Kala Minard, also represented Pandora Williams, who sued him for racial discrimination after he expelled her from a training course, making racially derogatory comments and refusing to refund her fee. Regrettably, Chaudhary has managed to evade criminal charges thus far, after being found liable in a civil case involving wrongful termination and sexual harassment by his former legal advisor, Meenakshi Jaffer-Bodden. He fled the United States in 2016 and obstinately refused to fulfill the $6.8 million damages awarded against him. Despite numerous allegations and a criminal lawsuit, Bikram has displayed an astonishing absence of remorse. In October 2016, his attorney declared that Chaudhary would not return to the United States to personally defend himself in the pending court cases against him. In a late 2016 interview on Real Sports with Bryant Gumbel, Bikram's response to the accusations echoed his audacious demeanor. He queried, "Why would I have to harass women? People spend $1 million for a drop of my sperm." May 2017 witnessed a Los Angeles judge issuing an arrest warrant for Chaudhary, his departure from the country without settling any of the owed $7 million compensation and punitive damages to Jaffer-Bodden prompted this legal action. Ironically, even in the wake of his disgrace, there are individuals who continue to enroll in his teacher training sessions, as evidenced by gatherings in Murcia, Spain, and Acapulco, Mexico in 2019. What is stopping the authorities from bringing this guy to the docks? Why has India not taken any action against this guy? Action can be taken against people like Nityanand and Gurmeet Ram Rahim. Bikram Chaudhary is still a school kid compared to them.